I was making my own little gift for my niece. Come here.
Yeah?
Check it out.
Oh, wow. Olivia's a very lucky girl.
Oh, it's not for Olivia. It's for my newest, smallest niece.
Mary?
Mm-hmm.
Since when? I mean, you don't even talk to Jill. I didn't even think you liked her.
I don't think I do. But what the hell? She is my half-sister, and Christmas is coming, and I've got a new niece.
Oh, I love the sight of you. And I remember how loving and forgiving you can be.
You remember? Has it been that long?
Well, you've been so down on yourself lately. I think it's hard for you to express your joy.
Well, we're talking blue skies from now on. So you want to come with me?
Where?
To Jill's.
Doesn't it bother you that she's Orion?
Hey, she's not all Orion. This is Shelby part. I like the idea of having two nieces. Kind of like starting a family from the outer circle in. So how about it?
I saw Mary yesterday.
Where?
Well, I went with John and Oni to go see her.
No, that won't do. I'm gonna have to get back to you. Yeah, bye.
And if that wasn't the prettiest scene I ever saw, I tell you, Don Reed, I was so happy for you, my heart turned right over.
Are you talking about my outing with Lizzie yesterday?
You do have funny words for things. That was a date.
No, it was not a date. We simply took Owen over to meet his new aunt.
Well, Lizzie could have said no.
Wait, hold it. The sharp southern sassafras. What are you doing here, really? What do you want?
Well, you see these gorgeous vegetables. I bet you wouldn't know a Buck Joy that jumped up and kissed you on the nose. Detective Vaughn call? Something about the investigation?
No.
What is it?
Jack, I don't want to burden you with this.
No, come on, Emily.
I just can't get all those yellow roses out of my mind. I keep seeing Sherry surrounded by yellow roses.
Come look. For the past 8 years, Richard sent you millions of yellow roses, and now you just discovered he did the same thing with his wife. It's bound to be a big shock. Just gonna take you a little while to get over it, huh? All right, now, come here. Just a minute. Dear Emily, this is Buckjoy.
Jack, it's just not the Richard that I knew. He was original. He loved me, and what we had was special.
I'm sure it was, and I'm sure he did love you. I mean, how can he not love you? You are special. You're a beautiful woman. He was lucky to have you for as long as he did. The guy was married. Don't you see any duplicity there?
Well, Prince Edward Island, would he have shared that with Sherry?
And his children, according to Sherry.
But all our secret places, the caves we discovered, the sudden clearing in the woods, we even found a treehouse. Now, would he have taken Sherry there? Oh, how could he? How many women were there? 10, 20? I'm sorry, I'm just confused. Help me, please.
You're not going to like what I have to say. I don't think she's particularly interested in the truth. If it'll help, you can decide that your memories of Richard are the true ones, and you hang on to what you believe was special between the two of you, and the hell with Sherry.
Jack, I need to know the truth. For 8 years, I was in love with a man that I thought had dignity and integrity, and whose word was unblemished. Now, if my perceptions were so wrong, there must have been something he did or said in that amount of time that was off-kilter.
Couldn't say goodbye to the guy when he was here. Now, you still can't say goodbye to him now that he's dead. You know, as far as I'm concerned, this whole thing of pursuit of the truth is just an excuse to hang on to his memory. I'm not too thrilled by it.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I can be so dumb. Here I've got the most wonderful man in the...
Don't blow smoke.
I'm not. I don't know what I'd do without you. You give me all the love and emotional support that anybody can. I'd be a fool to let that go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Daddy, you in there? Oh, please,
Yeah, I'm here, Ryan. I'm here. Just a second. Come on in.
Hi. I got an official notice from Detective Vaughn. He's going to want to ask me questions about Chaz, and I know he's going to want to ask me questions about Emily,
That's
too.
okay. That's okay. Just tell him the truth. Here, ask Emily. She's here. She'll tell you.
Emily, I'm sorry. I didn't even see you.
It's all right. And like Jack said, don't worry about Chaz and me. You just tell them the truth.
Well, all probably came out in Mark's newspaper article anyway, right?
It would have come out anyway. So is that about Chaz?
Oh, promised I'd find him a witness. I mean, somebody must have seen a 6'4" man chasing after...
The woman that he helped.
Well, I don't think he knew at the time he needed an alibi.
Hey, I like this. You see this hero in action.
Thanks. You know, there is something else I wanted to discuss with you.
Well, I've got plenty of things to do.
Well, Emily, actually, this kind of concerns you, too, so, Well, anyway, I think I've come up with an idea of how I can save $500 a month on rent. I'm going to get a roommate.
Are you sure that's going to give you enough peace and quiet
Oh, yeah.
to do your work?
Oh, yeah, sure, it'll be perfect. I mean, I'll have my work and he'll have his. I'm going to move in with Chaz.
Over my dead body.
What? Wait a second. You see, part of the reason Chaz came up with this idea was because, well, he thought that it was time that you needed to be by yourself for a while.
Whoa, wait a minute. This great idea, this came from Chaz?
But wait a minute, okay? We were sitting down and we were going over my finances, and no matter what we did, I still came up behind.
Yeah, because you won't let me give you more support.
Daddy, I don't want to be dependent on you.
Oh, it's okay to be dependent on Chaz, huh?
The whole relationship is going to be completely platonic.
You ever seen the way that young man looks at you?
Hey, now, wait a minute. My cousin is an honorable man. If he says it's going to be a platonic relationship, then it's... Well, all right, he does care about Ryan, but... I think I'd better go home and have a talk with this young man.
Okay, why don't you just go ahead and say what's on your mind. It's sex, right? It's sex and your little girl.
Ryan, I'm concerned about your vulnerability.